is doing a nice job. He's running in 13th place with that Lola chassis and turning some very competitive lap times.
Yes, we ride back on board now with de Ferran. He lies in second, 2.3 seconds behind Dario Franchitti. Michael Andretti is just over a second behind de Ferran, and we are expecting these leaders to be coming into the pits over the next lap or so. So de Ferran's crew is over the pit wall. Whether that's a little bit of a dummy to convince the others that they will make a stop here, we'll have to wait and see. But it's got to be around this lap or the next lap to make their stops.
Well, they could, any time they can make their stop now, they can certainly get to the finish with no problems. But they only came in on lap 27 last time around. We've done 10 laps since then, Ben. So the window for them really is over the next 2 or 3 laps. And I'd be surprised if they didn't stay out another couple of laps and just equalise those stints. Well, that shows you I'm right and I'm wrong, because Dario Franchitti comes fastest on the racetrack, and into the pit lane instead comes Gil de Ferran.
Yeah, let's see if anyone else comes in. I think he's the only one, Jeremy. He's the only one who's decided to come in this early in the window. So de Ferran comes into the pits, obviously going for the final set of Goodyear tyres, refuel the car, and then go into the attack once again. Interesting, he obviously decided he wants to be out there and putting in quick laps. He wasn't getting held up, I wouldn't say, at any point there. He wasn't quite able to match Franchitti's pace.
No, and I wonder, maybe that set of tyres just wasn't quite in balance for Gil de Ferran. Maybe he didn't feel that they were quite as good as the previous set. So if he comes in now, he's certainly got plenty of fuel to get to the finish without having to come in again. And he can go hard now. And if this set of tyres just gives him a better balance to that car, as around the outside of him goes Mark Blundell, because Gil de Ferran gets up to speed. Smart move, giving him room, no point in driving him off the racetrack. And de Ferran will come back out onto the track in, I would make that 9th position.
So Mark Blundell in that 9th place, then Gil de Ferran into 10th place. Jimmy Vasser behind them now will be in 11th position, but it's still Dario Franchitti, our race leader, after 37 laps have been completed. His advantage over Michael Andretti last time round, some 4.1 seconds. And now de Ferran will hope that this last set of tyres is giving him exactly what he needs to be able to push hard in the closing stages.
Could be they made maybe a tyre pressure adjustment to try and get the best out of these tyres for this final, 12 laps he'll have to go next time around, so 13 laps would have to be completed now by Gil de Ferran as he comes under pressure from Jimmy Vasser. Jimmy Vasser, of course, his tyres are well up to temperature, with him gaining just a little bit through the beginning of that corner, but onto the power early there is Gil de Ferran, gets a good run onto the back straight, and he's not going to be under pressure, I think, this time around at least, from Jimmy Vasser.
So there the battle continues between those two. Meanwhile, Franchitti still putting in some good lap times. He did a 52.6. Look at Jimmy Vasser. He does have a little think about it. De Ferran sensibly just sort of holds middle ground. He's entitled to do that. And Jimmy Vasser wasn't able to take advantage of it. He wasn't going to take a huge gamble and really squeeze his way past. And now that de Ferran has got those tyres up to temperature, he should be okay over the remainder of this first lap out of the pits. Gets on the power early out of turn 14. That's a potential passing opportunity to get the good exit there, but it looks to me as though de Ferran had as good as exit as he needs to stay in front all the way up to turn number 1.
Yeah, and his tyres should be up to speed now, to temperature properly, and he should be able to run pretty fast towards the end of this race. And we'll see what he can do.